So, the Grammys was literally like a few minutes ago. I finished them, saw all the people who won, and before I talk smack, congrats to all the winners. They all deserve it, yeah, sure. Let's start with some of film, and as you can see here, Taylor Swift for All Too Well won it. Extremely well deserved. It is the best film or video from this list. So that is a huge W. Best producer, Jack Antonoff, absolute goated. It did deserve the win. I chose him and Dahi and Boy Wonder. These three, but yeah, he deserved this win. And production, yeah, it is well engineered. Yeah, I haven't heard these other ones, so yeah, this is a good one. Songwriting, I chose The Dream to win. This one, yeah, is understandable, but The Dream for me took the win for me. But this is also pretty cool. Best song written for visual media. I wanted Top Gun and the When Talk About Bruno to win, and I'm glad that When Talk About Bruno won. It is extremely well written, and yeah, I am very happy that won. Best score for a video game, Assassin's Creed won. Big W, great score. It is the best one out of all these ones. Score for film, Encanto won. I wanted the Batman to win, but I can see why. But the Batman had the better one, in my opinion. And soundtrack, Encanto, of course. I wanted, but I mean, I can't really complain with these nominations. But it is a W win. Best comedy, of course, Dave Chappelle, absolutely deserved that one. Great. Alright, now we're going to the major categories that I listen to. Starting off with best rap album, Kendrick Lamar definitely deserved it. These three albums, well, these two albums, Future's fine, but these ones should not have been nominated. Jid or yeah, Jid should be nominated. But I am very happy that they chose Kendrick for this one, and even with best rap song, the Hard Part 5 easily the best out of all of these. And Wait For You with Thames, I would have preferred Die Hard, but I can see why this one won. It is a really great song. And best rap performance, the Hard Part 5, of course, absolute goated. Yeah, it was a great performance. Best R&B album, I haven't heard this album, but it's pretty cool that it won. I don't really know any people from here apart from Lucky Day and Chris Brown, and Mary J. Blige. Yeah, I can see why it won. They played one of the songs when it won, so I can see why. Gemini Rights for progressive R&B album is an absolute win. Absolute goated album, and yeah, I definitely deserving of that win. R&B song, Cuff It, absolute goated. Queen Bee, Cuff It, great song. R&B performance, Pass Off Sober, Beyonce. She made history as being the most winning the most Grammys by any person ever. So yeah, it well deserves the win. R&B performance. My personal choice is Beyonce, but I can see why this won. Dance and Electronic Album, Renaissance, absolutely deserving of the win, and Break My Soul, two of the best dance piece of music that I have heard this year. So yeah, absolute W's. Best vocal album, Harry's House. I can kind of see why it won, but Adele had the win for me. But I can kind of see why. Pop vocal traditional album, Michael Bublé, goated. Michael Bublé, Michael Bubble, absolute goated human being. Best pop duo performance, Unholy. Honestly, one of the worst wins of the ceremony. I dislike this song so much. I can kind of see why. Out of all these ones, it is probably the better one out of all these. ABBA is way better than this one. And I Like You. But I really don't like this song at all. Even when they perform it live, it was terrible. I'm sorry, but it was really bad. Best pop solo performance, Easy on Me. Absolutely deserving of the win. I wouldn't really mind if any of these ones won apart from Bad Bunny. Absolutely the most overrated and the most overplayed artist of all time. But you can like him if you want to, but I don't. But yeah, it is deserving of the win. But my personal pick was Bad Habit and Woman. But this was an easy win for Adele. She has never lost in this category. So yeah. Best New Artist. I am very surprised that Samara Joy won. My personal choice was Lotto and Anita because I haven't really heard any of the other ones apart from Money Long. But I have heard one of her songs and I can see why she won. Absolute W win. Song of the Year. I haven't heard this song until she won it. I can definitely see why it won. Extremely well deserved. So yeah, I can't really complain with that one, and I'm still baffled that this was even nominated or even considered for a nomination. Terrible song. And Album of the Year, Harry Styles won somehow. Should have been either Kendrick, Beyonce, Adele. Yeah, but again, I can see why. But Kendrick had the better album out of anybody from here. And Record of the Year, About Damn Time. I'm sorry, but it did not deserve the win over The Heart, Bad Habit, and Break My Soul. For all you Lizzo lovers, good on you. It is a W night for you. But as much as she's all positive and all that, I don't really like her music at all. You can listen to it. I'm not into it. But that's just what it is. But yeah, it was, of course, it was going to be disappointing because music taste for everybody is extremely divisive. Other than movies, which, you know, everybody can kind of agree on. Everybody has different ears, everybody hears different stuff, but me personally, I personally have the best music taste. I don't care what anybody says, I have the best music taste. But yeah, this, for everybody, it's gonna be disappointing or it's gonna be a W. In some aspects, W, Kendrick and Steve Lacy won it in their respective categories. Beyonce broke record, and I'm extremely happy. And Adele with her win. I wanted to see Doja Cat win, but with all the competition, I can see why. But yeah, what were your thoughts? What were your picks? And yeah, have a good one.